Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam. Today I got a couple unboxings continuing along the lines of Star Wars X-Wing 2nd Edition, and moving into that. One of them is the Galactic Empire Conversion Kit. We're going to take a look at that. And that's basically the idea of, I have a few ships from 1st Edition, and, well, I mean, the actual models are the same. I just need the cardboard and the cards and any of that kind of things to make them work with the 2nd Edition. Well, this provides that, and this provides it for a lot more models than I have. But I was able to pick it up for cheap, so yeah, that's good. And it means that, you know, as I go to from the local gaming store's used gaming auction, when people are getting rid of their old ships, if I pick them up, I have the new cards for them, so I can, again, try and get ships secondhand from 1st Edition and still use them. So that's the idea. And now the other thing that I'm going to start with is the TIE Reaper. And just because I thought this would be a cool one to show sort of the difference, because you may recognize, hey, that's a 1st Edition box, and it is. This is a 1st Edition ship, but it was like one of the last ones, and it also contains the components for 2nd Edition. So we'll start with this, because this will give the idea here. So it's, you know, 1st Edition, but it also has what's needed to play it in 2nd. So I figure that'll be a good way to compare the editions here. Up there. TIE Reaper ship. There we go. So we got our ship. TIE Reaper. I'm not even sure what it's from. Star Wars, but I mean, yeah. And then we get our components list, all the stuff that's found in it. And then this expansion includes all the ship's cards and additional tokens required to add the TIE Reaper to an X-Wing 2nd Edition. Rules required to play will be included in the core set, which I already have. Think of these components as a sneak preview of X-Wing's exciting future. Will occupy a medium-sized base in 2nd Edition, so this product includes the new medium-sized plastic base and matching ship tokens. 2nd Edition components included in this expansion are denoted by their new graphic design and found in a separate sealed bag. So yeah, anyways, having to specify 1st Edition, because they're new rules, but they're new rules for 1st Edition. Yeah. So it has both size bases, because I guess it changed base sizes. So there's that. It has the little clips for the dials. Here, we'll start with what this ship would be here in 1st Edition. The TIE Reaper. X of the cards. 4 different versions of the TIE Reaper. We'll zoom in for that. You have 4 different versions of it. And then we got this guy here. And a bunch of these upgrade cards on their little bitty cards. I'm glad they're gone. So we get our 1st Edition cards, basically. And then we have our 1st Edition cardboard. It's already fallen out. Anyways, so cardboard, the dial, all this stuff for that. So that's all first edition. I guess since I zoomed in, I should take a closer look at the ship. And then we get second edition rules. So on these ones, all of our upgrade cards and our whatever person card are all the same size. So everything is the same size card. So we get comparisons here. We're going to just side by side first edition, second edition, and kind of just see what's the same, what's different for one of these. We got the optimized prototype, which is now different. And then we get the upgrades. Death Troopers, Director. Which I was looking for the top one on this one. That doesn't isn't included, so we will find. I think this one was one of them. There we go. So there's a comparison for those. Yeah, so there's card differences. Got our little list of components. I guess it's really, it got bigger in second edition, so first edition was small, second edition was big. And we just get the the actual base cardboard, which of course has additional markings for like the center and such. Little less detail on the cardboard itself. And then we get the dial, which I'm actually a little curious. How different they are. Definitely some of the difficulties for some of the different maneuvers have changed. Yeah. Yeah, so the dial is different as well. And of course the actual layout and the way the dial works is somewhat different too. But that's TIE Reaper. That's like one of the last ships for first edition, and I thought that would be cool to sort of just see literally cards from first edition side by side with second edition for that. So there's that. And then we also have the conversion kit, which is the idea of making your old ships work for the new edition. And we'll take a look at that too. So, the Galactic Empire Conversion Kit. Upgrade your Imperial ship collection from your first edition to second edition of Star Wars X-Wing. And, you know, the back gives sort of a description, and also the thing that, until I got it, like, I didn't even comprehend. Like, I figured, you know, okay, so we get one for each ship that's been out so far. No. You get, like, 3, 4 TIE Fighter, because they're assuming you're going to have multiple ships of the same type in your force, so they covered it, and I'm like, oh, wow, cool. So, new maneuver dials, upgrade cards, new ship cards, which, I mean, some of, like, the upgrade cards, obviously, even if you didn't have this stuff before, it'll give you new, expanded stuff. how things are laid out in there. Because some ships, I guess, became larger, they have large bases. Look at all those. For all the new maneuver dials. Wow. It's just cardboard. Component list. Very large. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. I just caught this. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize it. Okay. Which I'm really glad I had two different... Okay, so I had pulled over this ship here and this ship here. And these were the two different sizes we had. Small and large. This is not a large base. It's a medium base. They have a third size now. So some went up, some went down. But it's an in-between size. Wow. Okay. Which is cool. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. Okay. Conversion peg, because some of them have to change sizes there. Wow. Yeah, second edition had to use the new... There's new components, new rules. Yeah. Very cool. There's that. Plastic pieces there. I'm a little confused as to why there's this one little bitty bit here in its own separate thing. So what is this? Are these just like, I mean, I feel like it can't be like a few cards that just didn't fit. This bag contains additional components for the TIE LN Fighter and the TIE Advanced 1. These components are not referenced in the component list found in the conversion kit. So, okay, basically, we forgot a few things, and we'd send it to production, and then we remembered. And so rather than redo everything, we just added a little bag of things. Got it. Since I'm zoomed like this, I will start with this stuff. Okay. There we go. Wow. So, bases, and here shows small, medium, large. So here's a bunch of bases. Any, like, patrol leader, Obsidian Squadron Pilot, Obsidian, or Black Squadron, Academy. Like, you're getting some duplicates in here because, well... Well, like I said, they're designed to, you know, go for more than just one of each ship. Wow. That is upside down. So you get just so many. And I'm not going to punch them all out because I'm like, I'm going to need some of them, but there are so many of these that are for ships that I don't even have yet. But like I said, I'm kind of got this to future-proof. I can now just buy stuff from the used gaming auction, and I'm good. So some of the energy and whatever tokens, dials. Lots of just... And these basically look like they'll go around the base, like to be able to point a certain way. Not sure what ships that's for specifically, but that's clearly the idea behind that. The back of these are just blank. Oh, there's a little bit of me that's worried right there. Okay, no, okay. My brain said, things at the top. Then my brain says, like, I look in the center and I see, like, TF. Like, that's TIE Fighter. And you can know that's TIE Fighter. But that can pop out. What happened? But don't worry. It is also on the back of the actual dial, just really, really tiny. So, I don't have to worry about them getting mixed up. But otherwise, I'm like, that is a lot of dials. That's a whole lot of dials. And then you got all the little silhouettes to... I forget how they used them, but there were spots where you could basically mark things. Yeah, all that. So there's cardboard. And now we'll take a look at cards. So we'll just start digging through, I guess. And so different packs. These are what, the upgrades, I believe. The thing is, all these here symbols are right here, so you know what's on the back of different things. And I'm not gonna pretend to go through whatever. I'm just really gonna go through quick. And you can kind of tell, like, some of these I'm definitely like, I recognize you from the first one. Of course, one of the things with this edition is that the upgrades and the point costs for different things are all referenced online rather than on the cards themselves. The point being, you you know, you can, or they can update it, basically. You can get the most up-to-date version. It's not whatever's printed when the card was printed. If they realize that it was breaking the game, they can change the point cost. They can do new, basically new printings of them. There's more of these. So that both, you know, that cleared up some of the room on the cards, and then also the fact that the cards just got bigger. Makes, I mean, this feels like a lot of extra space on them. Also to note, this is Galactic Empire. In first edition, that used to be combined, basically all of the bad guys were one team, and all of the good guys were one team, and then there was scum and villainy. This one, like, the Empire and the Rebellion are separate than the, you know, Resistance and, you know, basically the different time periods are now different forces. There's Vader. Palpatine. Yes, there's those. Here's one with more. These cards. So if you have whatever your first order ships, this doesn't have the first order ships. These are specifically... Okay, so after these, you're also going to have a few of those, and then you get on to these cards, which I'm actually going to just say set aside, and we'll finish up these first. crack shot. There's just so many upgrade cards. And since upgrades can go to different things, you can go online, figure out how much the, the points to add them and all that from the online way of building things. And then come back and do so. 2 those. And starting with these. I do love so much of the art on these. They're definitely very... the art. So much art made for this game. Little bitty things just at the top of the cards, and they do... I'm just looking at this, like this would be the cards to upgrade this ship that I have from first edition. I think I have that ship too. Yeah, so a lot of like the upgrade cards you can apply to things that you have that... I know I started this. There it is. Oh, there it's not. There we go. Other side. So it's like, I know I started cutting this open, and this is just ship cards. Because, like, a lot of these, it's like you're able to have multiple. I guess they didn't, and logically so, like the ones that have the little dot for unique, they didn't bother to duplicate those. Whereas if you'd have bought the ships all on their own, you'd have gotten duplicates of that. So they're saving some cards that way. But you can't use more than one of that, so I figure that's just fine. Fine for me. Still a lot of cards. And yeah, so that's giant stack of cards, cardboard. The new medium bases was something I didn't even realize. Like, looking at so far, like, until this, I did not... Even when I opened up the other ship, it's like, hey, we included a medium base because it's going to change. My brain didn't say, oh, they changed it to something that didn't exist. It was like, okay, so they made this, but for some reason they made it, like, one size in the first and one size in the second. Whatever. But no, it's because they made it one size in the first because they wanted it a size that doesn't exist in first when they made it second. I was like, oh, wow. Went right over my head. But yeah, so there's a new medium size ship base, which is cool because there's definitely a very big difference between small and large. So that's cool for that. Lots of cardboard, lots of cards. Several versions for each, basically whatever ship you happen to, have, basically if you have first edition, not a bad idea. I got it, the set, basically I got some of the conversion kits at the used gaming auction that were just still sealed. Someone just, I guess, decided, and never mind, and sold them off, and I was like, yes, please, because some of my, my favorite ways to get gaming stuff is through my, friendly local gaming store, and they have that used gaming auction a couple times a year. I've definitely seen older ships, and with, with this, I can basically just, get a lot that maybe doesn't have as much demand, because it's older stuff, and I already have the things to convert it. So I was like, that's cool. If you play particularly X-Wing 2nd Edition, let me know what some of the differences, what you like or dislike about the change. It's been a bit since I've actually played at all, because I loved 1st Edition for a while, and then they announced the 2nd Edition, and I just kind of stopped playing, because I was like, I can't upgrade right now, and I'm just now collecting things to do the upgrade. So, I'll be getting into that at some point, but haven't yet. Let me know things that maybe get overlooked. You're like, no, this is different. And otherwise, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff.